Hey, this is Isaiah 5. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research that takes the translations directly, not indirectly, like 5,000, 20,000 plus different languages. It takes the direct translation from Hebrew to English, from Greek to English, and from Aramaic to English. But there is no Greek in the Old Testament, so, keep that in mind. Isaiah 5. Please let me sing to the one I love a song for my loved one regarding his vineyard. My loved one has a vineyard on a fertile hill, and he dug it up and cleared it of stones and planted it with the choicest vine and built a watchtower in its midst, and also made a winepress in it, and he waited for the yielding of grapes, but it yielded rotten ones. And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Yehuda, please judge between me and my vineyard. What more could have been done to my vineyard that I have not done to it? Why, when I waited for the yielding of grapes, did it yield rotten ones? And now please let me inform you what I am doing in my vineyard, to take away its hedge, and it shall be burned. To take away its hedge, and it shall be burned, to break down its wall, and it shall be trampled down. And I lay it waste, it is not pruned or dug, and thorn bushes and weeds shall come up, and I command the clouds not to rain on it. For the vineyard of Yah of hosts is the house of Israel, and the man of Yehuda is his pleasant plant. He looked for right ruling, but see oppression, for righteousness, but see weeping. Woe to those who join house to house, who add field to field, until there is no room, and you are made to dwell alone in the midst of the land. In my hearing Yah of hosts said, truly, many houses shall be a waste, big and fine ones, without inhabitant. For 10 acres of vineyard yield 1 bath, and a homer of seed yields 1 ephah. Ephah? Woe to those who rise early in the morning pursuing strong drink, who stay up at night. Wine inflames them. And the lyre and the harp and the tambourine and flute and wine are in their feasts. But they do not regard the deeds of Yah, nor see the work of his hands. Therefore my people have gone into exile, because they have no knowledge, and their esteemed men are starved, and their crowd dried up with thirst. Therefore Sheol is some people call it hell. The direct translation is Sheol, SHE''OL, a capital S. Uh, Therefore Sheol has made itself wide and opened its mouth without law. Their splendor and their crowd and their uproar, and he who is exulting within her shall go down into it. And man is bowed down, and mortal man is humbled, and the eyes of the proud are humbled. But Yah of hosts is exalted in judgment, and the set apart El is set apart in righteousness. And the lambs shall feed in their pasture, and strangers shall eat in the waste places of the fat ones. Woe to those who draw crookedness with cords of falsehood, and sin as with wagon ropes, who are saying, let him hurry, let him hasten his work, so that we see it. And let the counsel of the set apart one of Israel draw near and come, so that we know. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe to those who are wise in their own eyes and clever in their own light. Woe to the mighty to drink wine. Woe to the mighty to drink wine, and brave men to mix strong drink, who declare right the wrong for a bribe, and the righteousness of the righteous they turn aside from him. Therefore, as a tongue of fire devours the stubble, and the flame consumes the chaff, their root is as rottenness, as their blossom goes up like dust. Because they have rejected the Torah of Yah of hosts, and despised the word of the set apart one of Israel, therefore the displeasure of Yah has burned against his people, and he stretches out his hand against them, and strikes them, and the mountains tremble. And their carcass is as filth in the middle of the streets. With all this, his displeasure has not turned back, and his hand is still stretched out, and he shall lift up a banner to the nations from afar, and shall whistle to them from the end of the earth, and see, they come with speed swiftly. Not one of them is weary or stumbling, not one slumbers or sleeps. Not a belt shall be loosened on their loins, nor the thong of their sandals be broken. Their arrows are sharp, and their bows bent. Their horses' hooves shall seem like flint, and their wheels like a whirlwind. Their roar is like that of a lion. They roar like young lions, and they growl like sea's prey, and slip away with no one to rescue. And in that day they shall growl over it, as with the growling of the sea. And one shall look at the earth and see darkness and distress, and light shall be darkened by the clouds. Now, I'm just going to go back a little bit and reread this, just so you can get a picture of this. What Israel is doing now is exactly this. Woe to those who draw crookedness with cords of falsehood, and sin as with wagon ropes, who are saying, let him hurry, let him hasten his work, so that we see it, and let the counsel of the set apart one of Israel draw near and come, so that we know. They are trying to make Yah go back, and in turn they are doing exactly what this is saying that they are doing. Anyways, have a good day.